Does God exist? If there is a God, is God a woman or a man? Or maybe an animal? Is there more than one God? Do dual or multiple deities govern the fates of humans? For all the questions, there have been even more answers. To begin, I'd like to relate a story I heard once. It's an old Native American tale of a king and an elephant. The king summons several men who've been blind since birth. He gives each blind man a piece of an elephant. To one he gives the head, another he gives the tail, another the ears, the trunk, and so on. He then asks each of the blind men to describe an elephant. The man who was given the head declares that an elephant is like a pot. The man with the trunk said an elephant is like a hose. The man with the ears said an elephant is like a fan. This continued until each man described his part. Each blind man took a piece of the elephant and mistook it for the whole. Not only were they in error, but they also lost all sense of humility and became arrogant. They vehemently disagreed with the other men who each claimed that only they knew the truth. Perhaps humans have been doing the same thing for millennia. It could be that we each have a piece of religion, and that only by combining the pieces do we emerge from blindness and see the whole truth of God. With more than 4,000 recognized religions in the world, we have a buffet from which to choose. Ironically, most feel their faith is not a choice, but a calling or a predestined path. There are several religions that are considered major religions. These are faiths with millions of followers spread throughout the world. Globally, the three most populated religious worldviews are Christianity, Islam, and atheism. Many religious studies do not include atheism in their research because technically it is the absence of religion. However, it is a philosophical way of interpreting religion and therefore is included in the ranking of major religious ideologies. In the United States, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam are the most populated religions. Ironically, these three are often the source of major global conflicts, even though they all stem from the same source. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam are called Abrahamic religions because they each find their origins in Abraham. The majority of the world's population belongs to one of these three faiths. They are also the only monotheistic major religions. Monotheism is the belief in only one God. Most of the world's religions are dual-theistic or polytheistic. Aside from the three most widely practiced religions, there are several others that are gaining membership at astounding rates. The Baha'i faith is an offspring of Hinduism. The youngest of the major world religions, it already has more than 5 million adherents. According to Baha'i beliefs, humans are one race that should be united regardless of race, class, or creed. They submit that God spoke through their founder and messenger of God, Baha'u'llah, during the 1800s. The Baha'i faith says that God has set in motion historical forces that are breaking down traditional barriers, and that in time, the world will be a universal civilization. Another growing religion is Taoism. Taoism is a religion predominantly practiced in Taiwan, but has integrated into American culture through martial arts forms like Tai Chi and health benefits like acupuncture and meditation. Taoism emphasizes the three jewels of the Tao: compassion, moderation, and humility. Taoists focus on health and longevity. Scientology is yet another thriving religion. The spiritual child of L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology has approximately 500,000 adherents worldwide, with some 55,000 in the United States. Scientologists believe that we are immortal spiritual beings called Thetans, and that we've lived many lifetimes. Scientology has been criticized for years for its belief in extraterrestrial life and for its disbelief in psychiatry and psychology. Despite its public scrutiny, Scientology has steadily increased its membership for years. The budding religion has Hindu influences like karma and dharma. It also ironically incorporates theories proposed by Sigmund Freud and other noted psychologists. With thousands of religions in our world, and more sure to come, understanding and respect of the varied faiths and practitioners begins with knowledge. In his book, Theology and the Dialogue of Religion, Michael Barnes sums up a commonly held feeling about religions other than our own. Barnes questions, how to remain faithfully rooted in my own Christian vision of a time-honored truth, and yet become open to and respectful of those committed to sometimes very different beliefs and values. This is an extremely natural and reasonable assertion. Barnes answers his question as we all should. It is perfectly possible for persons of faith to maintain their own integrity while yet learning how to relate responsibly and sensitively to each other. I submit, knowledge, understanding, and respect further brotherhood and compassion, which are all elements of every religion. Thank you for listening. I'm Pilar Davis for Many Religions, One World.